Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to your support across the channel. Thank you for liking this video. Please take a second to like the video. Thank you for your subscription, and thank you for being a part of the CoinsKid community there. You know, the Patreon, the Twitter, the Instagram, and all that. I get a lot of questions. Where's the links? All the links are on CoinsKid.com in the links section. Okay, and on each and every video description as well. Drop down. There's your links. Job done. Okay. So yeah, XRP. You know, it's doing well, isn't it? You know, it's picked up here, and potentially, just looking at it on a daily time frame, it does look like some kind of continuation pattern straight off the bat. We'll have a look on the 4 hour in a minute, but look at that. You've got some high lows, okay, and lower highs. You're coiling up into some kind of horizontal, which is a continuation pattern basically. You've come up into it, so potentially if you do start to break this low resistance here, you may have a technical target of a bull pennant. Do you see that? It's basically a bull pennant. So if you start to break that level of resistance just there and come up and break that white trend line, wow, you're really getting the party started there, and you're breaking out a key level of resistance for XRP, and potentially you could be looking at a beautiful long of around about 12%. Breaking this high, coming back up, you're going to start coming out, and you're coming out the traps basically, and you're breaking that huge horizontal. Like I said to you, it might not take off into space immediately, but it's gearing up, isn't it? It is gearing up. Now, the worst case scenario is it breaks out here, hits this level of resistance, and rolls back down to this trend line. Okay, if it does, so be it. You can see that it's coiling up inside the apex on a macro time frame here. Okay, and you do something like this, break out. Yeah, you're going to the moon. We've broken out of a bull pennant. Our technical target is here, but you run into this key level of resistance right here, creates a bit of a bull trap, comes back down, bounces off this once more around about $1, then comes up and breaks out at some point. You know, we're looking for the break of this white trend line, which is what I've been saying to you the whole time. Worst case scenario here is if we actually break down and we lose this trend line. This to me could be quite negative for XRP moving forward. Okay, and remember, I always say to you, there's no guarantees in this space. Okay, so one thing that I'm looking at here is the RSI. So the RSI is a relative strength index. Okay, for those of you who don't know, you go to indicators, type RSI, and it's the first one. Drop it into your charts. Okay, so click the chart like that and you can bring it up. So this here shows divergences, bullish, bearish, whatever. You know, it shows divergences. It's a really, really good indicator to drop in, because equally this forms trend lines as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you a trend line that I've spotted here for XRP. So there is a bit of a trend line just here for XRP. Do you see this? So for me right now, you know, potentially, are you actually breaking out here? Is this a bit of a looking glass? I do like to look at the RSI as a bit of a looking glass for a technical break. Basically, it sort of gives the game away when you're breaking out of points of contact. Okay, and a trend line in the RSI, that can be the confirmation of an impulsive wave to the upside. Now you can see right here, you are actually forming some kind of bull pennant. Okay, and some kind of horizontal on the daily resistance support. You know, coming up, and you're coming into some kind of apex. So if you do start to break that, you're equally breaking out of a trend line, which each time you've hit it, you're rolling. Okay, so each time you've hit this point of contact, now you kind of look like you're breaking out right there. So if you do start to get a bit of power here, this way you get a bit of strength and come up and break this level of resistance, taking this out and coming up to this technical target. That technical target from there, wherever you break, is roughly around about 125. Okay, so if you do start to see XRP pump in and come to 125, that could potentially be the party started here for XRP, and you could be looking at that explosive break. Okay, worst case scenario, like I said to you, you start to come and you lose that and you roll back down. Just put some cheeky bids on $1 down there. Okay, and hopefully it holds, comes back up and breaks out eventually. We were looking for the break. Okay, it's coming relatively soon. You can see that Bitcoin's broken out right now. If Bitcoin can break that high, then, you know, just kick back and relax, because XRP will play catch up at some point. You know, so that's basically a little update for you on XRP. If we take a look on the 4 hourly time frame and see if we can see anything, yeah, so you can pretty much see you come forming some kind of horizontal just there. You've actually come up into it. So if you continue to do this and come to the apex, if you start to break this low resistance here, you know, some kind of pennant, you know, horizontal continuation pattern, you will be looking at a retest of this white trend line. What target is that? You know, roughly around $1.14, 13. It's descending, you see, so it's going to change over time. It's all about this white trend line. You can see the amount of wicks and resistance you've had and touches there. So, you know, just like here, you got that rejection and you rolled. I mean, that particular correction right there, that was a beautiful short up, around about 17% down to this particular trend line of support. You know, and just there, that was an optimal entry point, wasn't it? Around about $1. Look at that, come up, beautiful. This is looking relatively healthy. You know, I don't want to get too excited just yet, because obviously we've got to take out the high. But once we do, and we start to break these levels of resistance here, you know, you could look at the party being started for XRP, breaking out that trend line on the daily time frame as well. Now, one thing I want to show you on the weekly, which is incredibly bullish for XRP on the weekly time frame, is look at us holding the 20. Like I said to you, look at that 20 creeping up into the bottom of the apex just there, this horizontal. Okay, like I says, you know, if you can hold that 20 and you stay above it, you're in an uptrend on that time frame, my friend. And if you can remain above the 20 on the weekly, you're in a whopping uptrend. Okay, so watch this space. Like I said to you, look, you get forced into a corner. Look at the 20 holding the support the whole way up. You're bouncing off it, come back down, you got rejected, and this is where you had your correction. You fell under the 55 just here. If you'd have continued to hit your head resistance, this is where you would have rolled over. Okay, but you came back up with that beautiful impulsive wave, which we gave you the technical targets, and from there you're coiling up for continuation. Basically a horizontal, you know, it's a continuation pattern. So I don't know if I've shown you this one before, but if this is potentially a little bull pennant and you break out that level of resistance, this is where you can see yourself come up to 194, which is a retest of this local high, and with that you really are getting the party started. You're putting in that massive monster impulsive wave to $4.50 in this bull market for XRP. So that's just a quick little update for you on XRP today. You can see it's relatively close, isn't it, this break? So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you for your support. Keep supporting the channel, keep supporting the Patreon, keep following us on Twitter, and head over to the Instagram as well. My partner takes care of all that, and apologies if you're sending messages on there because I don't usually go on there, but I will try and get round to replying to them at some point. Take care everyone, bye bye, back soon with another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong.